Hi everyone. I thought I know I'm very overdue a new video, but there is a very good reason. Yeah, this is going to be quite, I'm not going to go into detail because obviously it'd be very depressing, but my brother died last month in the middle of August. I haven't exactly been jumping through hoops as you know, so that's why I've not been on. I am still running my eBay business, but I have been down at my mum's, and I have now got a lot of my brother's stuff here which I will be sorting through, so I'll probably have a few decluttering videos in the near future because I don't want to, although I don't want to rush to clear all this stuff, away, I do want to sit and sort through it and curate it into a way that it's actually something that's going to mean something to me and going to be something that I enjoy every day and can remember him in a good way. Yeah, so my brother had multiple sclerosis for about the last 10 years and it's been a pretty depressing state of affairs. He's deteriorated very badly. I tend to, I've always like to just remember him from up to the age of 40 because everything that went on in the last 10 years has been awful. He was 51 when he died, and I'll do another video talking about him because obviously this isn't the place for it. I just wanted to explain why there's been an absence of my updates on here because I don't want you to think I'm just another one of these YouTubers who flies in and flies out and is never consistent. I don't think I've been that long coming back. I do think it's something that I will talk about because I think it's important, and I don't think enough people do talk about these things because death is a very real aspect of life. So yeah, I've been down. He was in a care home. It was a nursing home, so it has been quite. It's been difficult going down and seeing my parents, but they are our only bubble household. Most of his stuff was at theirs or at the care home, so we had to clear it out quite quickly because the room is just taken by somebody else. So that's how it is. I have been running the business. I put myself on holiday on the eBay account for only a week because we've been back and forth, and although I wasn't necessarily listing, I knew that I could carry on dispatching, and as callous as that sounds, it is our way of earning money, and my husband wasn't working at the time, which was quite helpful because at least he was able to be down there. So I have also been sourcing, and I have been listing, and I have been selling, so I've been doing quite well. I feel a bit callous because now I'm like spoken about that and I'm speaking about this, and I'm going to launch into it a little haul because I've been generally just going to the same places. I haven't been going to the same little area, the little towny area that I usually go to. I've just been going to this one charity shop on a regular basis while I've been busy with other things. But generally, I'm making a killing every time I go. So this morning I've gone back to their normal opening hours now. All the schools are going back, and I should have probably got there at opening time, but I still thought they were on 10:30 opening. So I don't like starting sentences with the word so. I'll show you the few bits that I've got today, so as not to bore you with the depressing things in life. So this is one of, I did get a lot of coats today because ironically my husband is ill He's not been able to go to work. He came back, went back to work, and because we've been down at my mum's, they live on a canal. Some insect has bitten him, and he came back, went back to work, and then something's happened and it's like massively infected to the point where the doctors were like, well, he couldn't get an appointment initially, and then he rang through to them and he had to send a picture of it, and they were horrified and said, well, you need to go to casualty if these antibiotics don't work. So I've got him here resting up this week. So with him there, the car was free, so I was able to pick up coats, which is something I don't normally do because I don't like hauling ass with them around everywhere. And we are stepping into winter. It doesn't look like we're going to have an Indian summer. This is just New Look, but I think New Look do really nice coats. It's Inspire by New Look, but look at this collar. I love their fur. I've had a leopard fur that was from New Look, which I absolutely wore till it was just a rag. So I would happily pay £30 for that same coat again, which was New Look. So I'm pretty sure that other people will be willing to pay £30 for this, because I think it's a really nice coat. I can't seem to get it all in shot, but yeah. And again, £3 because I'm at my special place. Look at that. They just do some wonderful fake fur. Now both of these coats, I've had them on the balcony to take hair off them, but they do need debobbling. So this one, it's not 100% cashmere, but it's got some cashmere in it. So for £3, I don't think you can go wrong. Just a classic long length wool coat with a bit of cashmere, and yeah, Marks and Spencer's. I'm hoping 30 to 40 for that. It has been quite well worn and it does need debobbling, but I will get on with that. Yeah, it's got a lovely cut to it as well, so I don't think I'll have any problem with that. I do tend to try and put decent prices, not too expensive, on my coats, because otherwise then you can end up with just a massive coat fest going on in your storage room. So those two are the better coats. Again, £3. This one's quite a nice one. I think this is 100% wool. It's H&M. I'm not a big fan on H&M, but you know, I did think that this was probably going to be worth it. Yeah, so it's 57% wool, and yeah, I think it's well worth it. Just a jacket, but you know, asymmetrical, and this one wasn't covered in some dickhead's dog hairs. I mean, that's it. Last week I got a big hairy jumper and I was really reluctant to come and to bring it home with me because it was absolutely caked in dog hairs, but it was howling a gale, and I was just like, well, it's not raining, I'll go on the balcony with it. And that's my thing now, is that if I bring something home which has blatantly got dog hairs on, I don't have pets, I take them on my balcony and I lint it and pull off all the dog hairs, and then they blow away. So it becomes somebody else's problem. And then obviously, because it's on the balcony, it gets aired out. So those other two coats have aired out quite nicely. And then ones like this I don't have to fuss with, but that's quite zip detail on the sleeve, and just generally just very nice. And I left that behind and then went back for it thinking, what are you doing? You've got the car. You're going to have very little opportunity, or you'll have the opportunity to carry a coat across town on your back when you don't have the car. This is another jacket, but it's more like a hoodie. It's quite nice. It is fat face, and I've just zipped that up because it's quite cool that it zips in there. so you can't see it, and then you can. And the old Fat Face logo on there. This is a really long length, so it's almost like a dress on me. This person's been kind enough to wash it because it absolutely reeks of fabric softener. But yeah, no issues with it. Really nice. I don't know if it's oversized. Oh no, it's just that it is 2XL. So definite winner with that. Different Fat Face logo. It says Fat Face Originals. So it looks like that. So if you see that out and about, it's Fat Face. And I have checked whether that was just like some rogue madness, but that is a Fat Face care label. So it is genuine. So I would imagine I could possibly get 30 for that. So this item is next, and I picked it up because I thought this is just such a fabulous style for a dress. Asymmetrical, and it's got a built-in belt on it. Shirt dress thing, and I just thought, oh wow, that just looks really grungy and rocky, and it's amazing, and it's something that I would buy. So I just put it in my trolley and brought it back. Now something similar to this has sold for on auction for 26 quid. I'm not sure what size theirs was, but mine's a size 12, and then I found when I looked at mine again, it's actually brand new with tags and was originally £38. So I'm really quite pleased with this. I think I should easily be able to get 30 myself, if not a bit more, because it's lovely for winter. It's slightly thick, but long sleeve, asymmetrical, and if the worst comes to the worst, it'll be mine. So might try 35 for it. I'm still trying to be realistic and not, you know, bunking up my prices too much because I'm sourcing for such a small amount. So this is another Hobbs thing. Once upon a time I never found Hobbs, and now generally I find it all the time. Just a basic jacket. I'm not sure whether this is linen, but it has got the button bag on it, which is a good bonus. Oh no, it's silk and linen. Silk and linen? I thought it felt a bit odd. So silk and linen, that would definitely be a 30 to 35 then. Well, maybe 30. Some of my other jackets haven't sold that well with my smart jackets from Hobbs. So this, I'm not quite sure what all of this means, as I've never seen Adidas with the ampersand and logo. So I'm not quite sure what the ampersand stands for. It's got a 92 on the back, but it's quite a cool print, and the Adidas, the ampersand logo goes all the way through it, if you can see that in the right light. So this I've paid £3 for. It's a medium. There is, however, one defect. This is sort of like adhesive label that they normally have on Adidas on the bottom hem. For some reason, some clown has decided that removing it would be a really fantastic idea. So I have that to contend with. And I need to do some research into actually finding out what that is, because it does look rather special. So there's not much else to go because this is quite a swift haul. I'm just looking at this, which I picked up, which I didn't really look at because this is penguin, but funnily enough it's got Pepsi on the logo. which I've never seen before. But the print on it is really cool. So although I don't do that well with penguin, I'm hoping that because it's a collaboration with Pepsi, that it might be a winner. Oh, they are a bit raggedy. Yeah, so must stop saying so. Slim fit, but we're not going to put the size on it. Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to put that down. It smells. It needs to be washed. It's got that BO coming off it, unless that's actually me. Probably me. It's very warm still, although it's overcast. I'm finding it really warm. I was a wreck when I got to the charity shop this morning. It was raining and I was hot. So this is also Adidas, another £3, but this is like Vela. So yeah, really nice. Another good find. There was a lot of Adidas there, but I left some of it. There was some football shirts, but they looked, they'd printed that. And generally, I'm pretty sure that Adidas comes with this as a logo, because the other one's got that. And a lot of the other stuff that I've got has got that. Stuff that I know is genuine because I found comparables to it. And yeah, I left these others, and there was a guy in there who was looking at them, and I said, "Oh, go ahead and take them." But that's, I think this is a winner because it's really nice. At a small size. Everything's still in my bag, so it'll be all nicely creased. So this was with the jumpers. So, I mean, good luck to anybody who's going to wear this sheer blouse in the depths of the winter. This is Ted Baker. I did vow I was going to stay away from Ted Baker, but I tend to just get them now and flip them for 15 to 20. I'm not holding out any great hopes for loads of money on this. This is the smallest size 1, but geometric and rather nice, and button detail. So I grabbed that for £3. Let's see what I've got. Oh, I remember picking these up. I don't know, I haven't done any research on these as to whether this is genuine. I've paid a massive £2, so if they're not genuine, I've lost £2, and I'm going to have to get another loan out in the bank. But regardless of that, people need work trousers. They are just basic work trousers. And obviously, it's got that on it, uniform. And this is what I noticed initially on the waistband. It says Burberry, which is a lot of detail to put in if it's fake. And that looks fairly genuine. But it's not like Burberry, something that I come across a lot of the time. I have had one Burberry shirt before, but it had the main label, the care label was missing, and the top bit, it looked okay, and I put it on for £35 and it sold straight away. It was just a shirt, so it was no bones off me. They look like dinner trousers because they've got this smart stripe down them. So yeah, I would probably say that they are genuine. I will have to look into that. But you know, you can't complain for £2. I know a lot of you probably hate me because it's so easy to source up north. So these are another pair of black trousers. These are Laura Ashley, again £2, size 10, but just basic trousers. Trousers, get your trousers here. That'll be fine. You know, 15 to 20. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself with these diesel skimpy sized jeans. Another £2. I need to work out what the model is, but you see they're women's jeans. They look in fairly good nick, but they're size 20 bleeding 6. So definitely diesel. I don't think I'll have any problem getting rid of them once, you know, a stick figure does their shopping. It's always nice to fill your shop up. So that's my bag empty. These are the bags that I swear by. Now these are boots. So these are what I take with me sourcing because they're really great shoulder bags. They are intended for groceries. So just 2 more things left. I've sold this dress last week, which I can put a screenshot in. I probably could if I wasn't using cheap. If I wasn't using the cheap Microsoft software that's on my laptop, I could put it here. But I'm not, I'll just have to cut to it. But I'm not, I'll just have to cut to it. But I've already sold a dress like this. I bought it from one of these shops where electric light yet hasn't been invented. So when I got it out into the real world, it was so bobbly. This bottom bit here didn't even look black. So to see this, I feel quite bad that I've posted this thing off, but I was so angry with myself when I got it out, and I'd spent £5 on it and it just wasn't up to scratch. So I just put it on an auction, and then somebody offered me £10 for it, and I said, you know, it's yours, because it was just so bobbly on this bottom bit and on the chest. But this is not afflicted by the bobble, and this is quite vibrant. However, that dress as well, the previous time I had it, I had to do loads of repairs to the underarms, and you see this, as nice as Desigual is, I think whoever does the sewing on it doesn't give them much space, because there's snags all the way along it. So it's a real tight fit, and anyone with any kind of bingo wing, which, you know, is me, I wouldn't be squeezing into this. Where's the sizing? I can't remember now. Right, so this is medium. I think the other one that I had was small. I mean, I'd had to actually see an extra small on this. So there we are, Desigual, £3. I expect to get 20 for this. And it does have really nice embroidery on this design. And that's all the way along. So I snapped that up because I've already got the listing done. I'll be able to just take some fresh photos of one that isn't screwed up and just throw it in there. So that'll be easy. And then the final thing that I got today, I've only spent 40 quid today. And this is another item from Next in size 12. And it is just a blouse. Well, a top, long sleeve top. But the print on it is so nice, I had to get it. And it's got button detail at the back, which I haven't buttoned up. But a bit of a keyhole and high neck buttons and really cool sleeves. So I may be able to get 20 for that, because I think it's really nice. It is polyester from what I can feel, but definite winner with the print. So yeah, that's everything that I've got. There's stuff around me everywhere. I have my brother's stuff here, which I've sort of tidied away until I can deal with it in my own time, and I've got my own stuff. I've sort of put it aside to sort of just let the dust settle on it until I can wrap my head around it, and then I'll tackle it. I have tackled some of it, but not the emotional bit, if you know what I mean. So I'm concentrating on the business at the moment. So I will make sure that I put some more updates on here. I'm doing a challenge through Instagram from a user called On the Way to Freedom, so I have to stick with what I've put on there, otherwise I'm a failure. And one of my goals is to make sure that I'm consistent with content on YouTube, so even if you just get me talking nonsense and some other rubbish, I'll show you this guy. So I might end up keeping this guy. I used to have a Paul Smith Classic Mini, which is purple. I could show you a picture of that. I always wanted one of these to sit on the parcel shelf, and I got this guy for 30p the other day, maybe 50p. He's been washed, otherwise I wouldn't be handling him, but I thought he's in my local place, so I thought he was a good little find. But I haven't yet decided whether I'm going to keep him or not, but decluttering is in my future, so yeah, we'll see. And then there's another, I'm moving on to doing my board games at the minute because they feel like they're massively in the way of my storage thing. So one of the things that I do have at the moment set up, I will show you. So this is what's waiting to be photographed in my photographic area. I promise you it works as well. It does work. Plug it in, make sure I haven't got that all the way over. Yeah, so it is working. It would help if I didn't have the bridge collapsed. Let's put the bridge back up. Yeah, so James Bond. I'm hoping, I've overspent on this. I've spent 15 quid on this, and it's not the best version of this Scalextric, but I'm hoping that I could get around 50 to 60 on the run up to Christmas with this. Yeah, so that's everything that's been going on with me. A weird time at the moment, but I think I'm coping quite well. I don't know how well my mum's coping because, you know, yeah, dwelling on it too long. My way of dealing with it is I know roughly when my brother died, as I remember we had this really weird electrical storm that night. But I choose to remember people's birthdays, but I just try and forget funeral dates, death dates, because it just doesn't sit right with me remembering those things. So I can't even remember the exact date what it was in the middle of August, and I think that's probably a healthy thing, to just try and erase the bad things. So thanks for watching. I will be trying to be more consistent, and if you'd like to subscribe and follow my consistency, that would be great. We'll be bringing more eBay videos and more, well, starting the decluttering and the move to minimalism with 2 people's lifetime of possessions in a 2-bedroom flat. And that's why I need to embrace minimalism. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.